Hej ljudi, šta ima, igramo Broken Sword Angel of Death. Nalazimo se u Istanbulu, jer smo shvatili da bi valjda tu trebali doći. I sad razgovaramo s recepcionarkom.
Do you know anything about where we might find the old citadel?
I have no idea. Why don't you ask the waiter? He knows a lot about the city.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. And busy with VIP check-in requirements.
What sites can you recommend?
How about the Blue Mosque? Most of our cheap deal guests seem to find it quite satisfying.
Anything else of interest?
There is also our Mosaic Museum. Guests like you seem to enjoy it.
Tell me more about Istanbul.
Do have a look at our map to see which sites could interest you.
Tell me more about Istanbul.
Do have a look at our map to see which sites could interest you.
Idemo do mape. Idemo do mape!
A map of some of the tourist attractions.
It's a picture of the receptionist holding a golf trophy. The reception computer system. Pasha Palace has probably got a free wireless zone. Posh place. The reception computer system.
Ok, skužili smo da je to kompjuter. Idemo razgovarati s ovim tipom. On nam je bio u sobi.
Ah, my friend. And how is my favorite guest this afternoon?
Do you know anything about an old citadel here in Istanbul?
Oh, the great citadel. Legend tells that it is buried deep under Topkapi Palace.
Topkapi?
Topkapi is one of our most beautiful sites.
Yes,
it is not open to
Learn
the
about
public this week. There is a political conference going on and the place is rolling with guards. Why not instead visit the famous hookah smokers by Galatasaray? Or the San Sofia, the Blue Mosque, the Turkish baths. Very sexy, my friend.
So, are you happy in your work then?
I have been a waiter all my life, sir. A joyous life, dedicated to the art of fulfilling the desires of each and every guest that travels to our great city. The exotic crucible where East meets West.
Ok, da se s tobom. Ja mislim da će nam ovo ogledalo biti potrebno, ali za sad još ne znamo.
Looks like we missed breakfast.
O, možemo uzeti nož. Ok.
Got it. Nice souvenir. Wow, the flower arrangements here are certainly a notch up from Alfonso's.
Ok, ajmo dalje, ajmo dalje.
Anna Maria, look at this. Topkapi Palace is enormous. Where the heck are we going to find any traces of the old citadel?
There's a fountain in the inner courtyard. It must connect to the water system. Maybe that's the aqueduct that served the old citadel.
Yeah, that's possible.
But how do we get in if it's closed to the public?
You are working with George Stobart. There's always a way.
Museum section, it says. That's where the Topkapi dagger is exhibited. That's the entrance. Probably heavily guarded this week. There's a smaller courtyard there. Could it be a way in? The famous harem. Apparently the prince kept 200 concubines, as well as the usual 10 wives.
Dobro. Okay.
There's a fountain in the inner courtyard. Sometimes these connect to the lower aqueduct system. Maybe we could get underground there. Lover's vestibule? Wonder what that is.
Maybe the waiter knows.
Museum section, it says. That's where the Topkapi dagger is exhibited.
Dobro, sad valjda trebaju razgovarati s recepcionarom. Malavut, Malavut, Malavute, Mozina.
I guess the palace is impenetrable? I mean, with all the security?
Only the Crusaders managed to break into Topkapi, and they had somebody on the inside. A beautiful woman, I suspect, though the legend is murky.
I found a building on the map marked Lover's Vestibule. Do you know what that is?
The Lover's Vestibule. It is a side entrance that has a famous bolt system which can only be opened from the inside.
Are there any other interesting entrances to the palace?
There are also doors inside that require 2 people to open them. Legend has it they were installed to prevent the gorgeous concubines sneaking out for a quick rendezvous with a guard.
To, idemo. Valjda bi sad trebao ići do te Topkapi palače. I da.
So, this is Topkapi Palace, the jewel of the Ottoman Empire.
Sorry, no tourists allowed in this week. Wait,
What are you doing?
you press?
Yes, I'm a journalist.
What paper?
New York Times.
They already signed in.
I meant the Idaho Chronicle.
They cancelled. Are you guessing?
Of course not.
Maybe you're not really a journalist. Maybe you are a terrorist.
No. You see, I'm freelance, so I often forget who I'm with.
Oh, yes?
Because I work for so many papers.
All the paper guys signed in.
And TV. I work for TV. A lot.
All the TV guys signed in.
And radio, of course.
Radio all signed in.
Oh, heck.
Apart
Šta su svi već ošli, čovječe, šta je ovo?
Omara.
You're kidding. But that's amazing.
Why?
Well, because of all the journalists in all the world,
Yes?
you picked the one journalist
Yes?
that is me. Me.
You mean you're Eamon O'Mara? We've been expecting you, Mr. O'Mara.
To smo zapravo
Are you
mi
enjoying your stay at the
iz
Pasha Palace?
Broken Sworda
I'm
trojke,
afraid
iz
I
trećeg
have to ask
nastavka.
for your ID anyway, Mr. O'Mara.
Oh, heck. I'm
Mi smo
sorry.
imali
I
tad
left
to
at the
ime.
hotel.
No ID, no entry.
Valjda lažno,
No
sad se
exceptions.
točno ne sjećam.
We're all big fans, Mr. O'Mara, especially Ekin up at the gate. If he was on ID duty, he'd be able to let you in because he knows you by sight, of course.
Of course.
We're all big fans, Mr. O'Mara, especially Ekin up at the gate. If he was on ID duty, he'd be able to let you in because he knows you by sight, of course.
Of course.
A valjda se moramo vratiti nazad u hotel. Valjda smo se lažno predstavljali kao taj neki novinar u prošlom nastavku. Možda ona ne zna.
What can you tell me about Top Copy?
Oh, it's very beautiful. But the presidential conference is being held there this week. Only invited diplomats and press will be allowed in. Why not visit somewhere else? There's a map on the wall there, where you can see all the main attractions.
So, I hear Eamon O'Mara is staying here.
Oh, yes. At this very hotel. It is so exciting to have a real celebrity here.
Celebrity, huh?
World famous.
That a fact?
Up your alley?
Very good. After my little adventure in Glastonbury, Eamon wrote a bestseller about it. The End of the World, my part in how it nearly happened, but didn't. On the back of that, he's become a celebrity journalist.
He still hasn't come down from his room today. I expect he is up there preparing for one of his brilliant interviews.
Nursing a hangover, more like.
Sorry?
I said he's so good behind a mic.
I get off duty soon, and then I shall personally take him the letter that just arrived from Top Copy. I had to sign for it, you know. Must be very important.
Tell me more about Eamon.
Imagine having Eamon O'Mara here in the hotel.
Yes, imagine. Tell me more about Eamon.
Imagine having Eamon O'Mara here in the hotel.
Yes, imagine. Are there any good golf courses in Istanbul?
Oh, you're interested in golf? It's one of my two passions.
What's the other?
Celebrities.
Tell me more about Istanbul.
Do have a look at our map to see which sites could interest you.
Ah, to be back on the green.
You know, it's really hard to find clubs that fit the female frame.
Oh, really? I'm sure in your case that's not a problem.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well, your frame is, it would, look good on a golf club?
My frame? On a golf club?
Možda bi mogli dati onu palicu.
What a city!
Tako je još jamo.
Ah, to be back on the green.
You know, it's really hard to find clubs that fit the female frame.
Oh, really? I'm sure in your case that's not a problem.
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well, your frame is, it would, look good on a golf club?
My frame? On a golf club?
Istanbul. What a city! What a city!
Koji lik? Alors.
Please, leave that. It is not for you.
Treba da to pismo.
A promo photograph of Lucy Chu.
Trebamo je dati palicu.
Ever seen a club like this before?
Very neat.
I'm waiting on the patent to come through. I expect it'll make me rich. Stupendously rich, probably.
You don't say. Maybe I should try it?
Yes, that could be a plan. Better talk to her.
Možda Ana Marija uzme pismo. A gdje je otišla žena, čovječe?
The letter from the palace might be important. I'm going to distract the receptionist. Can you grab the letter while she's not looking?
You bet. Isn't this fun?
Shh. It is, isn't it?
I think the lady's a golfer. Interesting.
You play often?
Not as often as I'd like. What's your handicap?
My ears, I guess.
Oh,
Can I show you my putt?
surprise me.
Ha! Fora. Ajde, čopi pismo. Bravo.
That was actually quite impressive.
Thank you. It's all in the grip, of course.
So, how famous are you?
Oh, very famous.
I am not convinced.
Did you get it?
You bet. It's an ID card for the Palace press conference.
You are a star.
Ha, sad imamo mapu i njegovu iskaznicu.
Looks like Eamon was given an ID card and a map for top copy. I separated the map and the ID card.
Možda bi sad trebali nekako ove osobne iskaznice nekako premjestiti.
I got the photo out of the ID, which is now ruined. Excellent. Now I've got ID to enter the palace.
Ajmo sad do pača.
Back at top copy.
Već je noć, a dobro. A dobro. Ajmo sad protući.
Shock is that? You really are Eamon O'Mara. Now, Mr. O'Mara, say the words for me. You know, the words.
Nah, I really couldn't.
Oh, please, I'm sure you could.
No, I'm sure I can't.
I think you can.
You gotta be in the mood.
Say them now.
Up your alley.
Fantastic. Again,
Up
Koji je
your
likovi?
alley.
with feeling.
Up your alley.
Ekin at the gate will love it. He and I listen to all your shows.
Okay, freaky.
He's even got a poster of you at home. I'll let him know you're here.
Terrific.
I to je to. Upali smo u paču i vidimo se u sljedećem nastavku.